Welcome Aquarius, thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 10th of June. This week for the Sun or the Ascendant begins with Venus finding a new home in the sign of Gemini. This is absolutely splendid for you, particularly if you're born right at the start of Aquarius. It's going to give you a much greater desire to embrace the more pleasurable, uplifting and joyful elements of life. If you are someone who's a bit more of a Saturnian type of Aquarius, so a bit more cautious and you enjoy your own space, this is encouraging you to be a bit more outward going. Also, the Sun continues its opposition with Jupiter at the start of this week, which is a continuum from last week. This suggests that there's a lot to be gained by linking up with others. Sincerity, always important to Aquarius people, should be your guiding principle, but I think generally that is a very much of a feel-good factor. Now, as this week begins, Mars is going to go into an opposition with Saturn. This particular aspect can create a degree of frustration. Now, there is a quarter moon as this week begins, and this quarter moon just suggests to you that this issue about sincerity, which is, as I say, quite often quite a theme for Aquarius people, is one that you should really continue to bear in mind. Perhaps there's someone in a group situation or a friend or even a lover who's not quite on the same level as you. On the other hand, if you are considering anything speculative when it comes to your resources, proceed with a bit of caution. The Sun in the 5th house, in its opposition with Jupiter, could see you a bit more upbeat about taking a punt, but only obviously if you can afford your stake or the investment that you might consider in a business situation. So the Sun and Jupiter can make you feel upbeat, but Mars and Saturn can create a degree of irritation. If there is somebody in your situation, particularly with Mars alongside Mercury, who does grate on your nerves, and however much you want to be generous of spirit, if this person just doesn't seem to get the detail of things, is a bit sloppy or careless, or a bit hypercritical in complete contrast, then that actually can really grind your gears, and you may find yourself being a little bit more on edge or a little bit more irritated than would normally be the case. So just watch your frustration, despite a desire to show the more warm and affectionate side of your nature, something could get under your skin a little bit. Have you ever had your personal horoscope prepared based on your time, date and place of birth? If not, the information within this will go way beyond your zodiac sign. Based on your character analysis or 12-month personal horoscope forecast, if you choose to have both, I will give you a 30% discount. My forecast uses a modern form of prediction called directions. This is where we advance a natal birth chart forwards 1 degree for every year of your life, and then compare it to your natal birth chart when you were born, and also to current transitory planetary activity. A large astrological study found that this was the most accurate form of forecasting. Why not join me beneath this video on the link and check this out for yourself? But for now, it's been a pleasure being with you. Good luck and goodbye.